Okay, I'm going to work another example with a double tweak. I don't know how to close that, apparently. I thought you just clicked on it. Go away. Oh, I know what I need to do. Clear. No, I don't. Oh, well. You're supposed to go away when I click you. Oh, I'm clicking the wrong thing. Sorry. So you get to see that. That's so nice. Okay, double tweak means that right when you start off the first step, you're looking to see is anything opposite. And in this case, nothing's opposite, but I'm going to pick on X this time just for the heck of it. I could pick on either one. Normally, I would have picked on Y, but I'm going to go ahead and pick on X. I need a common number that these both can turn into. Sometimes it literally is just the two numbers multiplied together, and I think in this case it is going to be 21. But you could sit there and write multiples of 3. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. Times 4. Times 5. Times 6. Times 7. I get 21. 7 times 1 is 7. 14. 21. I'm going to stop there and see that I can change both these numbers. I need my writing to catch up. So I get to stretch my legs. Oh, that hurts my knees to sit like that. Oh my God. I got to wait for you guys to catch up. I can see what you're seeing. Sorry that it's slow. I'm sure it's because I'm recording too. Wow, that's incredibly fast. Multiples of 7 then. You could do this if you can't figure out what number you need to get both of these to look like. It's like finding a common denominator when you have fractions. Okay, it finally caught up. Almost. I circled both. So I would like that first term. I'm going to go ahead and mess with X. I could have messed with Y. Just don't mess with Texas from what I understand. And if you don't get these jokes, that's because you're too young. But man, I'm funny. Okay, I would like to see. I'm going to go ahead and let it be negative 21x on the top one, and I'll put positive 21x here. I want to see those numbers there. I'll let it catch up. So I know I need to turn these into 21x or negative 21x. One of them needs to be negative, one needs to be positive. I just said I'm going to make the top one be the negative. Wow, I hope it doesn't play back this slow. This is crazy, Lee. All right, so the top one, I need to tweak the top line. In order for that to be negative 21, I need to multiply by 7. So I'm taking equation 1, and I'm tweaking it by positive 7. And when everything catches up, I'm going to tweak equation 2 by a negative 3. It'll catch up in a moment. But if I want to turn that negative 7x into a positive 21, I've got to tweak by a negative. So I'm going to tweak that whole second line by negative 3. Okay, make sure when you do this tweaking that you hit every single term in that equation. I know it's still catching up. So you rewrite everything. Is going to be sorry, I'm letting it catch up. Okay, so I'm rewriting the first equation. I multiplied 7 times negative 3x. You get negative 21x. 7 times 2y, you get 14y. And then don't forget the biggest mistake I told you that kids are going to make. You're going to forget to tweak after the equal sign. I've done this for so long. I've seen this mistake too many times. So if you want to, draw your rainbow so you know exactly where you're multiplying. It has to hit everything. Okay, that's the biggest mistake you're going to make, is you're going to forget to tweak all 3 items. Then I'm going to rewrite the second line. I should have done it in a different color, and I will. I'm going to tweak it by negative 3. So negative 3 times negative 7, I get 21x. And I know my handwriting's not quite there yet. Negative 3 times positive 3 is negative 9y equals, I don't know, 17 times 3. That's 30, 40, 51. I did that without making a funny noise. That's impressive. I impress myself. Wow, is it already really 11? It's almost 11. That's fine. I'm only going to show one thing, and it scares me to show it to you. Okay, now I have something opposite each other. Step 2, it says to add. So here we go. I'm going to draw a line. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. I can't move over. Oh, well. Let's pick another color because I can. These are going to cancel. 21x and negative 21x. They are going to cancel once my pen catches up. Oh my goodness. A positive 14 and a negative 9. Different signs subtract. Keep the sign of 9. 10, 11, 12, 13. I get 5. Use your fingers. Please do. Okay, negative and a positive. I know it's negative. 51 minus 21. I think it's going to be 30. Negative 30. Last step, divide by 5. And I get y is equal to negative 6. Y is equal to. I'm going to highlight that because I need to know what did I find. I found y. I didn't write it very well, but it is a y. It's hard to make my pen come back and make that a y. So when you plug it in, which I'm going to do to the left of this, plug it in. Take an original problem, just because they're smaller numbers. That's why I always say plug it back into an original. My pen's got to catch up. I'm circling and I'm identifying what I found. That's the second half of my ordered pair, because that's y. Wow, why is that so slow? I wish I knew. I know you guys can hear me in real time, but on the video, I would like it to match my hand. Wow. It's like slow motion. And I don't do well in slow-mo. Okay, I'm going to plug it in. It finally caught up. I'm going to take the first equation just because, like I said, I usually take the first equation all the time. I'm substituting in negative 6 for y. So instead of y, I'm going to go ahead and put my negative 6 there. I'll go ahead and fill everything else in. Negative 3x plus 2 times negative 6 equals 3. It'll catch up. I'm going to substitute in a negative 6 for y. Then I got to multiply that out. So negative 3x minus 12 equals 3. Poopy doopies. I'll just go ahead and do all the writing. Then as I see it come up on your screen, I will then start to narrate. So I feel like I'm a voiceover here. Like in one of those movies where the people watch and try and make their lips match the words. Okay. I'll write it as it. Okay, so now I've got to multiply out the 2 times negative 6. And you're going to get negative 3x minus 12 equals 3. I have to add 12. Like I said, I'm not worried about the math part. I'm worried about the conceptual part. It'll catch up. I'm going to add 12 to both sides. And I'll get negative 3x. Watch out to not lose your negatives, which I didn't write it. I lost my negative. Whoa, that was a good example, Sweat. I literally lost the negative. That's the third biggest mistake. And you're going to see I'm not going to correct it for like 5 minutes, according to the delay here. You guys can see where I lost the negative. That negative 3 should be negative 3x. I should be dividing both sides by negative 3. I was just giving you an example. That's good teaching. That's what I've heard. It should be a negative 5. I do correct it but by the time you get the delay, it could be like in an hour, you'll see that negative show up. I'm going to wait because it actually will show up. Come on, baby. Get that negative up there. Wow, I wonder how long it's going to take for that negative. There it is. Okay. Negative 5, and then negative 5, negative 6. Okay, I'm going to go stop recording. I forget how to.